Hey everybody, Jason Seibel here, Homebuyer 101. Really excited today because we've got another awesome video for you. We're with Toy Butler 1031 Exchange Group, and we're going to talk about how to execute on a 1031 and save money on taxes, which is awesome. So I'm going to give you the floor.
How do we do this, huh?
Yes,
yeah, there we
let's
go.
do it.
Well, it is tax law, so there are a bunch of rules with 1031. In particular, one of the requirements is that the investor has to work with an exchange company. It's not a do-it-yourself technique. And so that's the role that we serve, is documenting the sale of the relinquished and the purchase of the replacement as a 1031. So when somebody's working with us, what they're paying us for are documents that they sign and we sign at the time their sale closes. In those documents, we're pretending to sell their property.
Yes.
We're not really selling it, but we're pretending that we are. And then ultimately, we're going to pretend that we're buying their property when we go to closing on the replacement property. And it's the requirement that the exchange company have paperwork in those closings that creates the exchange itself. And the second thing that we're paid for is we have to hold client money, at least between the sale and purchase. They can't take their own money. Now, there's deadlines.
Yep. So let's talk about the deadlines, because that's actually really critical. So
it's the hardest part of 1031 are
Sure.
those deadlines. And again, remember, there's a lot of rules.
Yep.
So one of the rules is that our client, when their sale closes, they have 180 days in which to close on the replacement property. That's pretty doable. It's
Yes.
nearly 6 months. But unfortunately, they have only the first 45 days of the 180 to identify to us the replacement property.
And how many replacement properties?
For the vast majority of our clients, it's 3.
Okay.
The one they want, 2 backups, and I tell them they're stuck. That's my legal term. They're stuck with those 3 on the list at day 45. They must buy from the list. We can't go out and buy a 4th property. So it's a tough challenge, but I will tell you this, that the vast majority of our clients are successful. Why are they successful with that 45-day window? Because they started looking with you, their broker, well in advance.
They have stuff lined up, and then they go to sell it once they already have something in contract or near. So
right.
Perfect.
They have a pretty good solution, in mind before they even list theirs. So most of our clients are very successful with that time frame.
So let's talk about one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like it would be a really overbearing cost and really expensive, but the truth is it just isn't. So what is the fee to do that? It is nominal. I can't
We're
believe.
very flat rate. I wish we were paid better, but nevertheless,
Yes.
Our fees are very flat rate. So we're within $100, I suppose, of most of our competitors. Our fee at the time of sale is $850 for a typical residential deal, and then at time of purchase, $250. So for a typical exchange sell one, buy one, $1,100. Do know that sometimes clients sell multiples to buy one, or sell one to buy multiples. Then there'll be a few extra fees, but very nominal.
If you're looking at total tax savings relative to total cost,
that's right.
It's a no-brainer.
That's right, a winner for sure.
Well, that is the 1031 process. Jason Seibel, Homebuyer 101. Toya, thank you for coming today, and we enjoyed having you.
My pleasure.
If you have any questions, reach out to us by text, phone, or email. All the best.